Hey guys, it's Wendy Fore from Cash Life Mastery. Glad you guys could join me today. Tell me your name as you're coming in so I know who everybody is. Welcome. Today what we're going to talk about on Cashoscope is Team Fast Track. We're gaining major momentum and we're going to tell you how we're doing it. We're going to talk about a little bit of lead generation, funnel creations, blogging, and some things like that today. Hey Mathis, seen you on before, but I don't know your name. I think it's Jennifer, is that right? Where's everybody getting in from? We'll give everybody a minute to get on. And, yes, Jennifer, I see, I had you. But tell me where you're from. Give everybody a minute. Maybe hit your follow button. Get some people on the scope, because this is going to be a good one. So we're going to talk about first is lead generation. And a lot of people are now on Periscope. They're trying to build a following on Periscope. A lot of people are still using Facebook and Twitter. So I'm going to give you guys the really super secret sauce with that. You've got to be very interactive. Get on other people's scopes. Comment, like. Really talk to people. Make sure that you start following other people and they'll follow you back. If they're interested in your content, once they see you're a follower, they start seeing your posts, they start getting familiar with you. But the main thing that you really want to think about when you're talking about lead generation is you want targeted leads. You don't want to just go around and hit like, get a bunch of people to follow you, and they don't really have any interest in what you're doing. Because what you're doing is you're building up your numbers, but you're not building up your valuable numbers. You could have 80 targeted leads that would be worth more than 500 untargeted leads. So with that in mind, when you're on scopes with people, you're finding people that maybe they do something that's in your niche. They have something that you can learn from them. They do something that you could give value to them. Those are the kind of people that you want to follow, not the kind that have nothing to do with your business, have no relation. It's not about building numbers. It's about building valuable targeted leads, because those are the people that when you have something going on and you're actually selling your product or you're offering some type of a training or something like that, those are the ones that are actually going to follow you and want to buy from you in the future. So like I said, make sure all your leads are really highly targeted. Don't worry about your numbers. Worry about, are they valuable? So for Periscope, I suggest getting on everybody's scopes, talking, follow the people that are valuable to you. Let people know what you do as much as possible when you're talking. And everybody, please say who you are and say what you do while the scope's running. Always market with other people when you're on scopes. Don't let that time waste by. Hey Linda, thank you for joining. We're just saying everybody say who they are, where they're from, and what they do. Because, that's marketing with each other. And you never know, you might find that valuable person that you want to join up and be a team with in the future. It's a good way to meet people. So for lead generation on Periscope, that's my biggest thing. For Facebook, you can almost post till the cows come home, and it will take forever to gain any type of a following on Facebook. If you were to say to start a brand new business account. So, honestly, with Facebook, one of my, hey King, say who you are and where you're from. Welcome. One of my biggest things with Facebook, the way that they've changed the fact that all your posts are not seen. You can post 20 posts and maybe 4 of them got seen by the same people on your page, and they're actually following you. Paid ads on Facebook are the way to build a following on Facebook. You really have to know what you're doing. Not liked ads, but paid ads. Don't use the like ad. because people will just hit that like button, and all you're doing is paying for people to hit that like button. If you want to do a Facebook ad, you really need to do one that's targeted. Tell about your business, tell what you're doing, have some type of a way to capture the email, and that way you're getting money, you're getting value for the money you're spending. Everybody that's joining, say who you are and where you're from and what you do. So if you're getting the email, then you've actually gotten some money out of paying Facebook for that lead. You don't want to waste that lead. And you're directing them to go back to your business page anyway, and more than likely, if they've done that, they're going to like your page. But at least, if nothing else, you have that email. So if you're doing Facebook ads, don't do a like campaign. Do a paid campaign that's going to have some type of a funnel into your business so you can capture an email. And then Twitter. Twitter is a lot about who talking to people and getting them to tweet and retweet. So you really want to build relationships on Twitter too. Periscope and Twitter are more about relationships. And Facebook honestly has gotten to where if you're not paying for ads, you're not going to build a whole lot of a following there. And you can do that cheaply. That's one of the things that I teach in my boot camp for my team members, and also I'm making that available for my Periscope members too, and my Twitter followers. So if you guys want to know anything about that, let me know, and I'll give you the email later. But for Twitter and for Periscope, it's about socializing and getting to know people and forming those relationships. And like I said, Facebook, it's all about paid ads. Sorry guys, those are my dogs going off. My husband's just walking in the door and they bark every time that garage goes off. So anyway, with lead gen, that's basically the main things that you need to know there. And like I said, in the Team Fast Track boot camp, we do teach over-the-shoulder Facebook ads. It's like I click a screen, you follow, you set up your ad. And then for lead generations, I show some ways that I do my lead gen in my different accounts. And then for funnels, like we were talking about for Facebook ads, funnels are crucial to your business. They're crucial to any business. Hey Mark, thanks for joining. So where you're from and what you do. If you're not doing funnels for your business, you're really missing money. Because you're missing that email, you're missing the chance to follow up with them. You're missing a way to communicate with them. Like for instance, today I was on a Periscope with a girl. We were talking. I was trying to get her information, and her feed cut off. And then her Twitter handle is not the same as her Periscope handle, which is the first time I'd ever seen that. So I didn't get a chance to connect with her. And we really wanted to connect. So like I said, if you don't have that email, you're losing money because you don't have a way to follow up with that person once you've had your initial contact and talk to them about whatever your product or offer is. Then you don't have a way to go back to them and say, hey, did you still want to do this? Or do you want to do it again? Or whatever your process is. So with funnels, you always want to set it up where you have capture the email. The funnel page itself, the main funnel page, needs to be where you either put a video or a valuable offer, giving like information, a downloadable sheet, some type of education about your product, or something that your customers would find of value in. It has to be related to your niche and what you're selling, but make it extremely, extremely valuable. And then you want to follow up with a thank you page and thank your customer for coming in and visiting you and spending time learning about your product. So that's another thing that I teach in the Team Fast Track is step-by-step lead funnel setup. I use GetResponse and Lead Pages. And the two of those together work wonderfully because GetResponse is actually your autoresponder where you got all your emails in and you're setting that process up. And then Lead Pages has the most awesome pages and thank you pages that you connect the two. So I show you how to sit down and connect them, how to modify them, the best way to put in clickable links and the videos and things of that nature. And that's a kind of over-the-shoulder type thing too that I teach. And that way you have your funnel set up. You get one link, and then you can go out and do like little blurbs, say on Craigslist, for instance. I do that. Or on Facebook or on Twitter, just a short couple of little sentences. Say if you were selling makeup, learn more about XYZ makeup, follow this link. And then they click on the link, you capture their email, they read your information, they get something of value, maybe something free that they can take with them, and then you thank them. And then you have it set up with the funnels where you can follow back up with email. And I always suggest 7 emails, always 7 emails, space them a few days apart, and continue to get information, that your customer gets information from you. They don't forget about you, but they don't feel bombarded by you either. In those emails, and this is something that a lot of people are not doing. Hey DL, thanks for joining me. A lot of people are not doing this when they're doing follow-up emails. They're just doing almost a same generic email every single time. But what I want you guys to do is change your email, have it, about your product, about your offer, but in each single email, give a new thing of value. Because if you're offering something of value every single time that you connect with your followers, they're going to be like, wow, every single time I talk to this person or get an email from this person, I get new information. And if they're in online marketing, they want to learn. That's why everybody's on Periscope. That's why everybody's on Facebook and Twitter. We're all trying to learn from each other so we can make our businesses better. Thank you for all the hearts, guys. That's so sweet. But seriously, in your emails, because it is all about your follow-up, your money is in your follow-up. It's usually not in your initial offer. It's usually not in your initial webinar. You're going to get some people joining you, but your money is literally in the follow-up. So 7 emails at the least. A lot of people do 9, but I just lucky 7. That's my number. But set it up to where each single time they get something new, and also something else that people are not doing at the end of your email, do like a little PS and ask them a question and, have them reply to you. Because if they reply to an email, then Google sees that, and your email providers see that as a more interactive email, and you'll start ranking higher. So when you're sending out emails on autoresponders, more things get delivered to the inboxes. So if you can figure out a way to ask your customer a question that they would have to reply to, or even maybe say, like for me, I'll say, if you want 30 minutes of free coaching, reply to this email. So they'll write me back and say, hey, when can I set up my free coaching? So there you go. It's a win-win, because you're giving away a little bit of your time for helping your responses with your email. And it's all about making sure that those emails go in that inbox. Because you'd be surprised, you could send out 500 emails and only 80 of them make the inbox. Some of them make the spam. Some of them, I guess they just go into oblivion. I really don't know. But they don't all make the inbox. Just because you don't get a email thing back in your inbox saying, hey, this is a bad email, don't assume that that email made the inbox of that customer. A lot of times they go into the spam folder. It's been delivered, so you're not going to get a delivery notice. It's been delivered, but it's in spam and they never see it. So any time that you can get customers to respond to you, just know that that's the best way to do it. So that's another thing that we talk about, is a lot of content on my Fast Track Bootcamp. I talk about how to write the content of those emails for your autoresponders so you are getting interaction, and that's kind of a step-by-step, and I give you guys some little swipe folders that you can take and kind of pop into your email and change it for your offer. Okay, so another thing we want to talk about really quick is blogging. One tip I really want to give you guys on the blogging. A lot of people nowadays are blogging with companies that will host your blogging. But what happens is if you try to leave and you want to move your site, you've lost your content. So I'm suggesting to everybody, please think about getting a website. If you want to set something up, let me know. I've got an affiliate link actually with iPages, and I can get you guys a discount. And I also, in Team Fast Track, we talk about how to set up a WordPress site because they rank the best on Google. They have the best plugins. You can modify your site very easily with WordPress. If you're going with some of these little cheap sites that are out there that are like click, 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 and you're done, you're literally wasting your money, because as your business grows, then you've got to start all over, because you're going to end up back at needing a WordPress site anyway. So WordPress sites are extremely cheap. It's just people are scared of them because they don't know how to set them up, and it's really not that hard. And like I said, in Team Fast Track, what we do is we do a lot of over-the-shoulder setup basics of it, and then you can get your graphics and stuff like that in. And that it's not hard, guys. It really isn't. Just to get a basic site going, lots of plugins that you can, once you get your site up, pay 30, 40, some of them are up to 100, have that plugin pop in, and you can do things like run, teams and memberships and all that off of WordPress. So get a WordPress site, whatever you do. Like I said, if you want an affiliate link, let me know, help you out there, and that'll get you one cheaper. But get the WordPress, do your blogging from WordPress. Do your blogging from WordPress, because that way you own it. It's always there for you. You have ways to make your WordPress site linkable, which raises your presence on Google, Bing, Yahoo, and everywhere. You want to form those links from your Facebook, your Twitter. I wish we could do it from Periscope. That would be so wonderful. But what I am doing to help with Periscope is I'm taking the Periscopes off my phone, I'm putting them on YouTube, and then I'm putting them back out on Facebook and Twitter as a link. So if you guys aren't doing that, make sure you're doing that. That'll help your presence, and it'll help people see your replays, because now they're there for 24 hours, but if people are just using their phones, I'm noticing that after a couple of hours, you can only scroll down but so far, because there's so many people using Periscope now. So like I said, take your link off, take your download off your phone, get it on YouTube, take that link, put it on Facebook, and put it on Twitter, and wherever else you want to put your link so people can see your replays. Alright guys, with that said, my husband is waiting on me. I have the awful job of going to Walmart. Oh my God. Don't want to go. Rather stay here with you guys. Anyway, if you got some value from this, send me some hearts. Send me some hearts in the replay. And I'm going to give you guys my email. If anybody is interested in Team Fast Track, the coaching starts July the 17th. This week, the coaching class is $297. It's 8 weeks of coaching. It's A to Z. I get you started from the very beginning to the very end. You've got everything set up for your business by the time you finish the class. So it's 8 weeks. You get 2 classes per week. So at $297, that's, like $21 or something like that per class, which is extremely cheap for all this. So that's until the 11th, and then from the 12th on, it goes up to $497, because that's what my classes, my boot camps normally are. But I'm putting it out there for like a week now to be at a discount for you guys. So I'm going to turn this around so you guys can contact me. All right, if you want the boot camp or you have any questions, you want to follow up with me, at Cash Life Mastery on Twitter. And then the Facebook is facebook.com/Cash Life Mastery. And then the email is info@cashlifemastery@gmail.com. So you guys have a great one. And I will see you very, very soon. Maybe even later tonight. We'll do a little bit more about this. And please, any questions you guys have, please contact me. I'm here to help. Have a great one. Wish me luck. Walmart hell. Bye, guys.